Hello everybody and welcome back. As always, I'm Mateo311 and this is your channel for everything VR related. Today, we're checking out the asymmetrical, horror-themed PvP title, Mannequin. Mannequin puts a group of time-stopping, alien-like creatures that have the unique ability to take on the form of other frozen humans up against agents with specialized equipment to help track down and eliminate these creatures in the ultimate game of cat and mouse. Now, I previously covered the beta version of this game, thought it had an amazing foundation, but it left me wanting more. Well, now the game is on the official Meta store. The developers have reached out to me and said, hey, we've added some content. We want you to jump in with a bunch of fellow YouTubers. What do you think? And I said, hell yeah, let's do this. So this is a sponsored video, but I'm just going to be talking more about the game, showing off our gameplay. And as expected, when you jump into a multiplayer game with a bunch of friends, it's 1,000 times more fun. So honestly, everything from Among Us to games like this, PvP, I highly recommend jumping in with friends. Get your friends to buy the game along with you. Now, after that peer pressure, let's just move on and I'll explain a little bit more about the game. So Mannequin is officially listed as a 2v3 hide-and-seek VR FPS multiplayer game. And while all of that is true, you don't necessarily need to play it in 2v3, as you could try any variation of agents and mannequins. And as I'll show later in this video, playing as one agent up against 4 mannequins is the ultimate challenge and an absolute horror thrill ride. Now, both conceptually and mechanically, the game is quite simple, but there's definitely plenty of different strategies that you'll learn over time. It's definitely the type of game that cooperation will help a ton, and it doesn't matter if you're on the agent or alien side. Either way, you guys need to work together in that ultimate battle of cat and mouse. You know, you kind of want to string an agent along, think they have you cornered, and then have someone jump up and get them from behind. Now, on that topic, I want to mention the whole horror theme. This game is rated 10+, so if you think it's going to be too scary, don't worry about that. Yeah, it's a horror theme. It could be a little eerie. You're moving through this area with tons of frozen mannequin-like people, but I found that to be more immersive and cool. Like, you'll see like a helicopter frozen in the air and lots of things frozen, and you're going through all these different environments. But honestly, it's a little spooky when one of the mannequins jumps out and tries to grab you. But other than those minor jump scares, it's fine. Don't worry about the horror theme. Honestly, I know horror and VR doesn't go along with a lot of people. You'll get past that in like 15 minutes of playing this game. So agents will have tracking devices and a handgun with both a slow fire rate and limited ammo. The mannequin creatures have the ability to freeze themselves and hide in plain sight, and they could also lunge small distances, which is great because one touch to an agent and they're out. Now, my ragtag motley crew of fellow YouTubers had people who've tried the game before and 2 or 3 people who never tried it. So we jumped in and it took about 20-30 minutes before everyone knew all the rules, didn't know all the different strategies, but we knew the rules of the game and how to play. Now, there are 3 objectives on each level that the mannequins can go to, and if they unlock all 3 items, they get an advantage. They can basically see the enemy through walls and they start to move faster, which is a huge deal in this game. But if the mannequins are too slow and take too long, then the alien detector goes off and the agents can now see the mannequins through all the walls and their guns fire a little bit faster. So the mannequins want to be hustling. That's one of your major objectives. You want to take out the enemy as quick as possible, or you want to beeline the advantage. You want to do one of those two. One of the best ways to get those agents is just goat them out. You know, have one person kind of running around, making it look like they don't know what they're doing, and then once the agent comes in for the kill, someone else snaps them from behind. And I quickly learned that was the strategy when I did the 4v1. I knew that was their strategy against me. It only worked once, and I was able to take down all 4 mannequins. I was very proud of myself. Let's show off some of that footage. It's actually a really good run.
Scanning complete. Aliens located.
Now, like I said, 4v1 is not the typical gameplay mode. Generally, it's done with 2 agents versus 3 mannequins, and this definitely feels a lot more balanced, and the winner usually comes down to whoever has good aim and the better strategy. Now, like I said in my previous beta video, I definitely enjoyed the game. I thought the concept was solid, the foundation was awesome, I just wanted more, and now I'm happy to report that the developers have added more content, more game modes, more maps, and they're continuing that process over time. So I am definitely satisfied here. The newest game mode that they added is called Infected. The Infected gameplay mode completely changes the rules, and now it's 1 agent up against 4 mannequins, but the agent cannot die in this scenario, tagging him will only momentarily jam his gun, and the objective is now for the mannequins to survive 3 total minutes. This definitely has a completely different feel. Generally, when you take on the role of a mannequin, you feel empowered, but now you definitely feel like a mouse in that cat and mouse battle. Now, Mannequin's currently available on the Quest 2 and up for $19.99. You could also pick it up via Steam if you're on PC VR. There is, of course, crossplay for all VR players, and honestly, it's an extremely fun game to jump in with your friends, especially if you've liked other titles such as Among Us, but you want a bit more action. And that was today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any additional questions, please go ahead and drop them in the comments. I'll do my best to get back to you. And if you're interested in joining me for some game nights with Mannequin, let me know, because I set them up in my Discord every once in a while. And if enough people leave that message saying, yeah, do game nights, I'll definitely get it going again. It's usually hard for me to fit in my schedule, but listen, you guys want it, I will do it. Now, if you enjoyed this, thumbs up. If you're new here, please consider subscribing. And as always, I'll see you guys on next time.